What's up, everyone? I'm Miss Peer Editor, and today I'm going to help you acquire all the general knowledge you need to ace the AP English Language Q3 argument essay by building your own infobank. Here's a list of the Q3 prompts provided by the College Board over the past few years. As you can see, you'll need to take a position on topics such as fear as an effective persuasion tactic, timely decisions, the value of striving for perfection, and things that are overrated. To support your position, you'll need to provide detailed evidence from your own prior knowledge. This is where your infobank comes in handy. Your infobank is a chart with information on a variety of topics, including history, politics and law, music, art and entertainment, science and technology, famous figures, sports, economics, current events, philosophy, and more. You'll choose specific events or concepts within each of these categories based on your interests and do some research on each one. It's important that you choose your topic strategically to cover a wide array of themes so that your infobank will prepare you for any prompt the College Board throws your way. Those themes include challenges that required innovative solutions, risky or ambitious endeavors, failures in history, ethical issues, admirable people, movements to achieve change, civil disobedience, conflict and competition, and remarkable discoveries. Here's an excerpt from my infobank. If you want access to my full 10-page AP Lang infobank, which covers 25 topics, you can buy it on teacherspayteachers.com. The link is in the description. I separated my infobank with headers. In this case, the header is history. My infobank uses a simple two-column format. The left column is the topic, and the right column provides the facts and details. In this excerpt, I provide some information on the women's suffrage movement in the United States. I cover key events such as the 1848 Seneca Falls Convention, mention organizations such as the National American Women's Suffrage Association, list major activists, and highlight the outcome, the passage of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, which granted women the right to vote. It's important to provide context on the issue and the greater impact so that you can effectively build your argument. At the bottom, I included links to the sources where I got all of my information. We can apply this topic to many prompts. For example, one of the 2023 prompts asks us to take a position on the power of creating a community of voices when trying to voice the truth. We could write about how a community of female activists were able to draw attention to their cause by protesting and lobbying. The other prompt from 2023 asks whether fear is an effective persuasion tactic. We could argue that instilling fear is not as effective as inspiring others to see the possibilities for the future or making an appeal to common humanity. The suffragists argued that women just wanted to be seen as humans and given fundamental human rights, which helped their cause. And the 2021 prompt discusses the value of striving for perfection. Sometimes you have to mold your evidence to the prompt, and this is one of those cases. The suffragists were striving for perfection because they would not settle for anything less than the right to vote, and their persistence helped them achieve their desired outcome. Let's take a look at an entry in the Science and Technology section of my infobank. My topic is the Apollo 13 mission, a 1970 expedition to space in which 3 American astronauts experienced an emergency when an oxygen tank on their spacecraft exploded, creating a life or death situation. The astronauts had to communicate with NASA Mission Control on Earth to engineer a solution to preserve their resources, reduce carbon dioxide levels in the spacecraft, and navigate home safely. All of the astronauts returned to Earth safely, making the mission a successful failure. The 2022 prompt is about the value of making timely decisions using whatever information is available rather than quick decisions. In the Apollo 13 mission, the astronauts had to create a solution with whatever materials they had on hand and move from the command module to the lunar module, which ended up saving them. Although the astronauts had to make decisions rapidly, they had to be extremely strategic as well. The 2019 prompt asks about concepts, places, or roles to which you believe the term overrated should be applied. We could argue that space travel is overrated because it bears many risks for astronauts, along with other reasons such as the fact that it is extremely costly and that money could be better spent addressing issues on Earth. Lastly, the 2018 prompt questions the value of exploring the unknown. Using the Apollo 13 story, we could contend that exploring the unknown is dangerous and risky. On the other hand, we could also say that it is worth it to explore the unknown despite its risks because we can learn lessons for the future. Engineers and astronauts learned how to better prepare for future spaceflights using Apollo 13 as a cautionary tale. In the comments, tell me what topics you're going to include in your info bank. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell to receive notifications whenever I make a new video. I'll see you in my next tutorial.